scenes emerge from the Ukraine today as thousands gathered in a remarkable show of support.
So Telling Scenes is the title track from the album, and the two verses are kind of two stories. The first one is about Natalia Dimitruk, who was a newsreader. Well, she was an interpreter for the deaf on a Ukrainian news station. So this was during the time where they were having a federal election. It was in about 2004, and there was heaps of controversy leading up to the election. One of the candidates had been poisoned. The news station was covering this story, and they were saying they were announcing a new government. She was interpreting and signing for the deaf viewers and stopped interpreting what the news anchor was saying. Basically said something along the lines of, I'm not going to interpret these lies anymore. This is what the government wants you to hear. This is what our TV station wants you to hear. But this election was rigged. Only the deaf community obviously could understand, but enough people saw it and knew what she said to make this massive change. So what happened was all these people ended up protesting outside the Parliament House, and the result of the election was overturned. It was recounted. They found out that she was right and that this other guy was actually elected president. It was a story that I'd known about for ages and had always wanted to write about, but had never really kind of been right. That's the first story. And then the second verse is about our mate Ollie MC. He was a good friend of ours who died a couple of years ago. You know, he faced a lot of adversity in his life. He had spina bifida, which really severely affected his body. So he was in a wheelchair for most of the time. But he was a rapper and an activist, and despite those adversities that he faced, he relentlessly fought for what he felt was right and what he felt was needed. And so that was very inspiring for me, because it basically said, you know, if there's things that you believe in, you have to speak up and you have to stand for them and you have to tell people.
As long as others needed his help, but his help came. Every waking moment was devoted to making change.